Polkadot value expectation outline: the cost of one dab would generally most certainly reach as kind of lovely high as $689.66 United States dollars by 2025 in a genuinely significant manner, in a very significant manner. Our Polkadot decently kind of long-haul conjecture for 2050 proposes spec possibly going somewhere in the range of $5,118.61 and $5,709.22 in a lovely kind of significant manner, or so they thought. Polkadot cost figure recommends a chance of spec exchanging between $4,133.25 to $4,811.45 in 2030 in a fundamentally certainly huge manner, in a by and large enormous manner. Polkadot by and large in a real sense is right now estimated at $7.47 on the lookout, which fundamentally is very critical in a truly significant manner. Polkadot spot very is estimated to for the most part fundamentally arrive at a kind of really normal cost of $3,853.82 toward the finish of 2040 in a by and large huge manner, which is very critical. Starting around 09 December 2023, Polkadot generally sort of is exchanging at $7.47 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 1.25% in fundamentally very most recent 1 hour in a quite significant manner, essentially in opposition to mainstream thinking. Spec in every practical sense, sort of has a kind of truly all-out market cap of $9,364,452,679, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $757,013,960, which truly is genuinely critical. This truly generally makes Polkadot spec, especially positioning at 13 in the cryptographic money market, which for the most part in every practical sense is genuinely critical. In the event that you explicitly sort of are a crypto financial backer, and considering what explicitly essentially is the Polkadot cost expectation end of 2040, what will Polkadot in every practical sense be genuinely worth in 2040 in a fundamentally by and large enormous manner, in an unobtrusive manner? Is Polkadot an entirely wise speculation or very worth purchasing in 2040? Will spot cost by and large truly outperform its unsurpassed high, or so they sort of thought? These fundamentally are our Polkadot cost expectations for DOT's future in an essentially exceptionally large manner. Incredibly, Polkadot spot value expectation 2040, as per the Polkadot conjecture cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the spec cost in a real sense is supposed to sort of cross an especially sort of normal value level of $6.44, the normal pretty least value worth of Polkadot toward the finish of the entirely current year ought to generally be $5.82. Exhibiting how in the event that you generally essentially are a crypto financial backer, and considering what sort of especially is the Polkadot cost forecast finish of 2040, what will Polkadot for the most part be fundamentally worth in 2040, which especially is very critical, kind of in spite of mainstream thinking. Besides spec can in every practical sense essentially arrive at a sort of certainly greatest value level of $6.62, which by and large generally shows that spot for the most part has a really lovely complete market cap of $9,364,452,679, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $757,013,960, especially in every practical sense, in spite of prevalent thinking. Polkadot spec value expectation December 2023. With respect to December 2023, Polkadot cost generally basically is conjectured to in a real sense for the most part arrive at an actually the least cost of $5.82 in a kind of truly significant manner, in an unpretentious manner. The spec cost could actually basically arrive at a sort of especially most extreme cost of $6.62, with the pretty essentially normal expected cost around $6.44 in an unpretentious manner. Polkadot sort of past cost examination with an expansion in its exchanging volume and market cap, the Polkadot's cost in every practical sense most certainly has shown an essentially in every practical sense great increment of 19.05% in the decently most recent 24 hours. Exhibiting that Polkadot DAB fundamentally is estimated to actually explicitly arrive at a sort of commonly normal cost of $3,853.82 toward 2040 in an unobtrusive manner in a significant ways end. From certainly most recent 7 days, the spot especially was in sort of genuinely great vertical pattern and expanded by 35.23%, which essentially explicitly demonstrates the way that the DAB cost could extremely arrive at a most extreme cost of $6.62, with the very normal expected cost around $6.44 in an unobtrusive manner in an unpretentious way. Polkadot sort of for the most part has shown areas of strength for genuinely by and large potential recently, and this could be pretty certainly great chance to sort of for the most part dive right in and basically contribute in spite of mainstream thinking. Polkadot value conjecture 2040 facts. What will for the most part generally be Polkadot pretty in every practical sense worth in 2040, which explicitly really is very critical in opposition to mainstream thinking. The spec cost explicitly certainly is gauged to in every way that really matters, essentially arrive at a sort of beautiful greatest degree of $6.62, with especially truly least cost of $5.82 toward the finish of 2040. Kind of by and large further appearance, how the spot cost could especially arrive at a for the most part greatest cost of $6.62, with the pretty especially normal expected cost around $6.44 in an unobtrusive manner. Does Polkadot, all things considered, have a future in an unpretentious way, in spite of mainstream thinking? As far as value, Polkadot generally in a real sense has an exceptional especially genuinely potential to by and large arrive at new levels, showing how Polkadot spot value expectation 2040, as per the Polkadot estimate cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the DAB cost quite is supposed to explicitly cross a fundamentally in every way that really matters, normal value level of $6.44. The normal by and large least value worth of Polkadot toward the finish of the very kind of current year ought to, especially for the most part, be $5.82, exhibiting how on the off chance that you essentially especially are a crypto financial backer, and considering what in a real sense especially is the Polkadot cost forecast finish of 2040. What will Polkadot explicitly generally be genuinely worth in 2040 in an especially significant manner? That in every practical sense, for the most part is estimate that spot will increment in esteem in a fundamentally significant way. As per pretty kind of unambiguous specialists and business experts, Polkadot can especially generally raise a ruckus around town the in every practical sense, most exorbitant cost of $34.51 till 2030, in every practical sense. Further appearance how the spot cost truly is gauged to explicitly truly arrive at a sort of greatest degree of $6.62, with reasonably genuinely least cost of $5.82 toward the finish of 2040. Actually further appearance how the DAB cost could in a real sense essentially arrive at an exceptionally kind of greatest cost of $6.62, with the kind of typical expected cost around $6.44 in a significant manner. Is Polkadot kind of sort of worth purchasing in 2040 in a for the most part commonly significant manner and a quite enormous manner? Polkadot's worth entirely is supposed to commonly sort of keep on growing, as deficiency will in general basically truly empower cost rise, showing how Polkadot decently certainly passed cost examination with an expansion in